Right. And we're good. Alright. Greetings and welcome all to another Sunday livestream. Alright, let's get back into Divinity Original Sin. I did entertain the thought of maybe doing a little bit of cleanup on the Enslaved Odyssey to the West game that I just finished. But, well, I can do that in my own spare time, I guess. Right, so when last we left off, we had freed the other elemental kings. We should now be good and clear to do the rest, but we do need to make a quick stop in Sicil. Because I need an item that I had been ignoring for now. Hello, Asai. Hello, Kalarima. Good to see you again. That's good to hear. I mean, it looks like it's all picking up correctly. I am being... the sound is all right. Yes? Because OBS is telling me that everything is correct.
But where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the nut. Jageta, friend.
Alright, so we need the forgotten language of fairy in order to continue on with anything else. I don't need any more blank skill books. I know. I mean, my sound problems from last night, that was mostly just with Discord, or with Windows, not so much with what I was doing. Well, as long as I am in Sicil, let's go and check some other things out.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
You can get some more arrowheads. That's that Fletcher.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Get some more arrowheads.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Needs to be transferred over. Get rid of these tongs, because they're not going to be any use to me. And I will probably forget that I have them. I might, but I'll check that in a moment. Anything bow related I'll just drop off here because well, otherwise forget. I don't think Jahan has anything particularly special.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Right, but we do now have some arrowheads. I need to transfer something over.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Medora, you have some pizzas. Still not enough. The essences are basically weightless. What is weighing me down quite so much? You know, the metal scraps. Medora, you hold on to those. We'll make use of the metal scraps as and when we need them. Also, let's use this mobile kitchen. You can turn these cold fries into actually Rivellon fries. I believe there was a barrel of... We didn't have an oil barrel around here somewhere? I'm pretty sure we do have an oil barrel somewhere. Plenty of water barrels, but I guess an oil barrel is something that would typically be found in a dungeon or something. So you must have one at least. Oil is just too darn useful. Right. Just go to the Black Cove for a moment. I know there's some oil barrels there. Make my crafting a little bit more convenient. But I might have... Not that I can see. Did I leave any oil barrels standing up here? Nope, not. Could be it. Ah, here I have an oil barrel. Good. Okay, you eat a pizza. A herring. Right, a bit too heavy, but that's fine. Now we go back to Sicil. North Gate. As long as you can still walk, that's fine. Just need an oil barrel so I can have a ready supply of it by crafting. It's close enough, I guess. Right, Medora, if you'd be so kind as to drop this barrel here. Just drop it here, please. There we go. Alright, get you positioned so you can interact with this. Melt this silver. You also had some arrowheads that you definitely don't need. Just take care of that briefly. And let's combine the oil barrel with some arrowheads. And slow down. That's not quite what I was hoping for. I misread the recipe. Not entirely uncommon. The arrowheads. Arrowheads. Where's the arrowheads? Come on. I don't know how to do that one. Right. Well, this is something at least. Do I have any empty cups on me? Yeah, a couple. Alright. Alright, let's just go grab some specialty arrows then from the ledger, before I forget. Also craft some potions, might help. Make me 7 of those. And explosive arrows.
Sightseeing isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Aaron has as many friends as the man.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Well, I take the freezing cloud.
Get it while it's fresh. This patch is only hours from the sea.
Let us see if you can choose the
Silver arrows I don't need because I can already do that.
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
Alright, any chance you have some good ingredients for me?
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
These are your block for the wheel of the good stuff.
Taking some more arrowheads probably wouldn't hurt.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
I'll take another sinew and the plate scraps.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Anything else I don't really have a use for?
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more home than a slice of this fine Auburn.
And as long as we are here, see if we can actually use those shears.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return?
Alright, so did that give me wool? Bag. I guess it worked. Right, let's just finish up the crafting here. And that just unlocks some other recipes. And can I combine this? No. Nope. That makes static. I think I know how to make poison arrows, right? Arrowheads, poison arrowheads. Yeah, basically just any potion bottle with arrowhead makes poison arrow. Alright, that makes sense. Anything else? Anything else I can do? I think we're done for now. Let's just head back to Hyperheim. Do I need to read the book? No, at least we should be able to read anything fairly related. Now I hope this works because, again, because this is the enhanced edition, it's ever so slightly different to the version that I played once before.
You who seek the winter treasure, prove your intention, prove your worth. I demand to know if friend you be, the name of the earthen brother of Boreas.
Lurian.
Correct you are, and freely may you enter.
And that removes the barrier here. So we need to get past these sentinels. There's potentially also something back here, but there's no way I'm going to be able to get in there with that stunning cloud going on. Alright. Do this sneaky way again. No, 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 no. Can I not go here? You are active, but... No, I'm gonna be able to dodge those two. Wrong one. Nothing in this thing.
How could that happen?
Right, and we're in. And I'll just drop this.
I've been struck by lightning!
Yeah, it's not so much about blocking that switch, because the trap is activated by the sentinel seeing me, so... And then we use you. And now we're past it. So we can now... Yep. Woohoo! All the gold. I mean, it's probably gold. And there's a starstone in the middle there. Alright, let's wear that medallion.
What's this? Something seems to have materialized in my pocket.
I'm not going to be the one to fish it out if that's what you're asking.
Hey, Tiggy. Right, so we got the Winter Ring. +1 intelligence, +15 water resistance, +1 willpower, unlock skill, Ice Shard. I mean, it's a good enough ring for any of my casters. I think Jahan probably has the most use out of this. And back to the Enlightened Amulet. That's so much loot. Another winter amulet.
Lucky find!
I think I'll just get Medora to pick up all the lootable stuff. Sword kit, part 1 guard. That's something that Sam should have.
Lucky find!
I think Boris isn't gonna need any of this stuff. All scraps, well, don't know why he would have that, but sure. Ooh, the last warship. And the well teleportation scroll.
The spell appears to have failed.
Brittle gold ring. Alright. It's treasure. Ice ball scroll, Water of Life scroll. Well, guess we'll take them, but we already have that stuff. A minor healing potion, a resistance potion. I wish I could just vacuum up all these gold coins. Magical tragedies, I don't think that's important. Obstinate demons. Are there any other kind? I don't know. Seekers of the Scroll, Volume 9. Well, we kind of already knew that, but take it anyway. I don't know exactly. The fact that they're not listed as gold kind of makes me doubt that, but suppose they could be gold. I'll check in a moment. Dora can hold on to the heavy stuff. Let me pick them up. Alright, let's have Madura pick them up. I'll pick one up at least. Alright, a plate is... alright. This one is actually worth something. I figured most plates I see in-game are ceramic, or some kind. Just plain metals. Wasn't expecting golden plates, and I really would like it if the game would actually tell me that it's a golden plate. Alright, well, Animan can hold on to that. Immunity to frozen. That actually could be very useful. Animan, you can have that. Yeah, but I'm also kind of leery of treasure rooms with openly displayed treasures. That tends to have some sort of trap assigned to it. Like it will all turn to dust if I look at it the wrong way. But this does feel like a treasure room where you could Scrooge McDuck yourself into that pile and just have fun. You know, aside from the fact that you would obviously break your neck if you swan dived into that. Not much amongst the books here. Yes, Boreas was not much of an avid reader. This kind of feels like it could be a trap.
The stone is adorned with strange runes.
Alright, I'll use my translator MOOC.
You speak the words out loud and hear an inviting click nearby.
Right, more stuff. Well, not necessarily better than what I have, but neat. Alright. Alright, let's make sure we are actually using the stuff I divvied out. The Animan. Intelligence and other benefits probably better than that. Immunity to cursed. Yeah, I think this is probably slightly better. We already have better ones. I don't think there's anything else here that I have really missed. Alright, some more plates. Yeah, what is it? I'm not ignoring you. We played before I started. Alright, so... do I have to be worried about the sentinels here? No, they've all disappeared. I hope. Could I drop the pyramid down here? No. That's unfortunate. Find the witch, the wishing brother, legend of the were-sheep. Ooh, good guess. Not entirely sure what that did, but doesn't matter all that much.
I must douse these flames!
Yeah, right. That's that special place that I didn't know exactly what to do with. Yeah, sorry Atreus Ninja, I did that last week. It was a short affair. Alright, let's just go to the prison and free the White Witch. Aru is still around, good.
It seems the Winter King has woven ice too rare and powerful for mere fire.
This is your White Witch, then? And you're sure you want to free her, are you? Even our mad Boreas wouldn't have wasted such precious ice on a petty criminal. Whatever she did to find herself here must have been rather severe indeed.
Oh yes, I am thoroughly enjoying this game. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it a lot. But it's also not my first rodeo, so you know.
But I am in your debt, and I would be remiss not to honor your request. Shield your eyes, Source Hunter. To melt ice of this refinement, I'll need to summon an equally rare flame.
Gods, it's colder than a witch's teat. How very callous of Leandra to inter her only sister in a barren tundra for eternity.
Ikara, you're all right? The ice, King Boreas, and your sister. What a frigid hell you've endured.
And yet not even a frigid hell like this could induce you to put on a shirt, could it, Ahu? My old friend, surely I have you to thank for my salvation.
That honor goes to a pair of talented source hunters, actually. If not for their efforts, I'd be quite uselessly prowling around your prison still.
Then perhaps I ought to address my savior directly. Source Hunter, is that the masquerade?
Well, what a motley crew we are. Isn't there somewhere a bit warmer we might discuss matters?
What do you mean by masquerade? We are members of the Order of Source Hunters.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Do pardon me. I didn't mean to imply you were very clearly eternal beings in the guise of minor mortals. Not at all. Please, let's do carry on.
Are you the White Witch?
Oh, yes, I suppose I am. But I do prefer my given name. Ikara, that is. Charmed.
She's sassy, I like her.
But I hope I haven't disappointed my own hero. Am I just as white and witchy as you'd hoped?
How'd you become imprisoned here?
First things first, Source Hunter. For my freedom, I owe you every imaginable thanks. My soul had withered in this prison, and I might not have survived much longer without your help. Now, about the culprits. My corrupted sister and the mad Winter King. When I realized exactly where, and to whom Leandra was consigning me, I was certain I'd never enjoy the sun's warmth again. But neither she nor I anticipated the Source Hunter. That was her mistake, and my blessing. I never would have imagined Leandra capable of dealing with the likes of Boreas, but she has changed into someone I hardly recognize anymore.
You stand accused of murdering Sicilian High Counselor Jake.
I take no pleasure in the memory of that night. The thought of hurting anyone or anything is abhorrent to me. But in this case, I judged it necessary.
Well, it's probably not the name she picked for herself. Just, you know, the character she's playing up as, because she's wearing all white and all that.
If you've come this far, I trust you've learned that the Counselor was far from a humble civil servant. This doesn't excuse my behavior, but perhaps it can help to explain it.
Alright, what happened the night of Jake's murder?
It's a sordid story, to be perfectly frank. Two sisters, a philanderous, treacherous wizard, death and mayhem. Are you sure you're interested in such things?
Oh, don't undersell yourself.
The sparkle in your eye belies your better nature, Source Hunter. Now I know that it is your duty to get to the heart of this. And, in truth, the events of that night were but one part of a larger and much darker matter. A matter in which I'll dare to beg your assistance before we're through with one another. Now that terrible night. One night, as I slept, I had a sudden revelation. No dream, but a vision. My sister Leandra and my lover Zandalor. I didn't understand, but I recognized their location. Sicil's King Crab Inn. I arrived and looked through their window, but inside, everything was wrong. Leandra had fled, and Counselor Jake stood over the wizard, a knife in his hand and hate in his eyes. As I watched, he drove the dagger deep into Zandalor's heart, and I was too late to stop him. In that moment, I broke. I saw before me not a man, not even a beast, but evil incarnate. And I used Source to slay him. On the floor lay Zandalor. In my hands, I held Jake's life force. I had sworn never to use Source, but I couldn't walk away. And so I did the unthinkable. I used the Counselor's life to save Zandalor's. He was alive, but only just. Betrayal. Murder. Source. We were all of us guilty now. If you were any other Source Hunter, I suppose you'd strike me down where I stand after that terrible admission. Fortunately for us both, you are no other Source Hunter.
Tell me more about Leandra.
My own little sister, if you can imagine it. She was always the more ambitious, the more exacting of us, and she had no fear of the darkness that so often accompanies Source. Her collusion with King Boreas in imprisoning me here confirms my worst fears. She is planning something far greater than I could have anticipated. For this reason, and with a heavy heart, I must ask you, Source Hunter, to find out how far exactly Leandra has become entwined in the dark arts.
Ooh, quite badly. She's already summoning demons.
I hate to extend my own invitation, Source Hunter, but I believe I ought to accompany you to Zigzax's hideout. Presumptuous, yes, but I'd recognize the imp's essence just about anywhere. Both he and you must learn more about the darkness that has extended itself into our dearest Rivellon. And I believe I know where we must begin. Ah, but unless that's a bear flailing through the threads of time, I do believe Master Zigzax is on his way. Make way, Source Hunter, landing in 3, 2...
Hunters, you've done it! Ikara is free! Ah, what good it does my impish heart to see her safe and bright as ever! We have much to discuss. Come one and all to the end of time. A spot of something warm and the soft glow of the tapestry ought to do us all a bit of good, Ikara, now, if we're done playing hide and seek, let's not waste a jot more time. Oh, I just can't wait to pick your every synapse.
After you, Master Zigzax.
So that's the White Witch, eh? I expected someone a little more evil. I can't say I'd cut her down for mistake, but she sure has fewer horns than I expected.
Here is a woman clearly deserving of respect, Medora. Please, for once, let not your source-addled presumptions cloud your judgment.
We've solved the murder and caught the culprit, yet this case feels anything but closed.
Well, there's more to this crime than simple fact. Killing a killer is hardly the same as killing an innocent after all.
There's more to this crime than simple fact. Killing a killer is hardly the same as killing an innocent after all.
We'll have to learn more before we can assess Ikara's true guilt in this matter. Fortunately, she seems quite eager to tell us more about this entire dark affair.
Yes, we're gonna go help the well. Hyberheim. Frozen Forest, I think, is closest. Let's see. Lava pits. Need to go here. Yeah, close enough. Then I will be quite happy to see the end of Hyberheim for a while. Right, read that scroll. Of all the requests, 12 transportation. Boreas' last screw must be quite loose. Nevertheless, the Master's mage hardly want to refuse the king. Read this enchantment near the well in question, and it shall fly to its intended plane. Thief proof path, fly well.
Simply wonderful. The spell, it's working. This well is being willed back to Cecile. Will you visit Wally and I again? Oh, wisest wanderer. We'd weep with joy to witness your return. We'll meet again, wanderer. We will.
Right. I think that's all the loose ends, but I will check up on that imp just in case he has got something new to say. Now that we have pretty much cleared out all the Immaculates, as well as Boreas.
Chilled to my bones.
Then we really should go over to the end of time, because we have unlocked something new, I guess. The finding of that Starstone.
If there is anything I can do to help you slay all Immaculates, pray state it.
You're not gonna say anything new. Alright. End of time it is. Alright, so 4 people in the council have been gathered.
Why, I see Master Zigzags has upgraded from his shabby little hut at the edge of the hour, from the fairy dimension to the, space-time weaver hunter imp one. What do you call this place again?
This is our homestead on the sheltered plain at the end of time.
Ha! Is that so? It seems I have my share to learn about the magical world yet. The end of time. Well, suddenly your association with Master Zigzags makes sense. Well, I must say, it's no small relief to find myself in a safe haven among such allies.
Let's start from the beginning. How is your sister involved with the dire happenings around the Riverlon?
I believe the answer to that begins centuries ago, when your order was still cutting down so-called dark magicians by the dozens. Ours was a family of born sorcerers, you see. It was in our blood to interact with Source. But our parents were determined to curb the power within us. Still, their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunters.
Then it's true, you are a sorcerer.
I am. But there is more to our kind than they teach at your academy. Source isn't only blood and madness. It's like lightning. An exquisite current of great power. We sorcerers are like metal steeples. Source is drawn to us and it flows through us. But what so many fail to understand is that Source can be controlled. The power drunk through history have abused it, and all the world's sorcerers have borne terrible consequences.
What consequences do you mean?
Tell me, Source Hunter. In all your hours studying the arcane arts, did your great masters ever suggest that perhaps not all sorcerers were evil? Did you ever hear, even once, that some of us were weak and gentle? That we could be simple forest folk healing the sick and frozen each winter? No. I doubt also that they'd mention that one day this hunt of yours would birth a broken soul powerful enough to inch all of Riverlon toward oblivion.
You mean to blame Leandra's doing all these Source Hunters?
No. No, that would be going too far, and eschewing my own responsibility. I believe Leandra's long fall down did begin at the hands of some of your own order, but it was I who sparked all of this.
You mean someone of our own order killed your parents?
They came on a quiet morning. My mother was wild with fright and commanded me to hide myself and Leandra outside, among the trees. Even at that young age, we knew not to question her. We climbed high into the branches of a nearby tree, and before we could look away, our parents were cut down without ceremony before our door. The Source Hunters sauntered away, wiping their blades with pride. 2 more sorcerers dead, a job well done.
What became of Leandra and yourself?
From that moment on, everything was different. As we trembled in that tree, our fear and our desperation were so potent that the magic within us began to weave together. Our souls became forged together. our bond unbreakable. We would survive, thrive even within those woods, never speaking to outsiders. Our soul forge meant that if one of us were to die, the other would instantly perish too. We kept one another close. Leandra's capacity was enormous. Source didn't frighten her, and she delved into that dark well with terrible regularity. I did my best to guide her, but she fast outgrew my admonitions.
Tell me what happened between yourself, Leandra, and the wizard.
My sister and I were mired in a solitary existence, witches among the trees when Zandalore came. Leandra especially couldn't leave him be. He was a feast of information, and she wouldn't rest until she'd absorbed every bit of knowledge he offered. Their days were spent on charms, hexes, and the like. At night, Leandra would wander off to practice what she'd learned, and Zandalore and I would settle into our quiet tasks, side by side. We were a content trio, the three of us, but base impulse would undo us.
What do you mean by base impulse?
As you know, Leandra and I were soul-forged. This offered us a window into one another's souls. I knew Leandra had developed feelings for Zandalore, and she knew I had too. But it was me to whom he confessed his love. Those quiet evenings together had captured his heart, as they had mine. Her heart broke the moment we announced our new attachment, and I felt the pain of it as sharply as a knife. She fled, without a word, and I didn't see her for 2 terrible years. My connection to her, our soul forge, grew weaker. It was as though some third entity, a parasite, were atop our souls, sucking the strength from it day by day.
Then no redeeming your sister?
I believe that our soul forge has been damaged. By what? I can only guess. The fraying of the bond between us has left Leandra adrift in a well of sorrow she truly believes will never end. What she needs is a hand. My hand, out of this abyss. If our soul forge is repaired, I am certain she'll cease blazing this path of destruction.
That's kinda optimistic, but I guess it's a worst try. What's next? How do we stop Leandra?
We've a single order of business first and foremost. Leandra is gathering an army, and I fear we'll have to get through it if we wish to find her. But first, we must learn more about Leandra's plans. How many of these so-called Immaculates does she have in her palm, and to what end is she directing them? Your journey must begin in the Lacula mines, where she has been accumulating materials and manpower for a purpose as yet unknown. The way will be dangerous. Her allies are growing more powerful and numerous by the minute. But we must discover exactly what Leandra is planning, and why.
What can you tell me about infiltrating the mine?
A soul forge comes with its own benefits, Source Hunter. Though our connection has weakened, I still see the occasional vision of Leandra's doings, the pangs of her deepest felt emotions, and flashes of her triumphs. One vision. I had thought it was only a nightmare, but now I see it was something much worse. Leandra is collecting materials, precisely what, I cannot say, and is hard at work shaping them into something sinister.
Right.
Her frustrations are rivaled only by her mirth. I can see she's growing closer and closer to achieving something dire. You must make your way deep into the mines to see exactly what she's planning.
Alright, let's discuss the soul forge between you and Leandra.
I cannot condone the terrible things she's done, but I can seek to understand them. With our soul forge in such tatters, I believe Leandra is adrift in the not at all inconsiderable sorrows of our lives. What's more, I sense a terrible force bearing down upon the bond between us. It is hungry, and it consumes ever more of Leandra's mind and soul. I cannot say exactly what this force might be, but I'm certain it's both driving me out and driving Leandra on.
That'd probably be the void.
If I could only repair the forge, I'm certain she'd put a stop to this madness.
Let's discuss the mines.
The way may be treacherous, but you must get inside. I fear my sister is doing something dreadful so far from the light of day.
Alright, well, we have already entered the mines once.
So this tapestry represents all of time.
Not too hard to go in there again.
One wouldn't think time itself would conclude. So many threads dangling temptingly were any more.
These bleeding meteors have burnt holes in my favorite sneakers, knickers, and trousers. Have you given any more thought to that nasty knot of a demonic rift in Lucula North?
I have seen the Undead working here behind. She's using starstones to turn them into bloodstones.
Of all the wicked things, the one substance that can stand in the way of the void, and she's turning it into vessels of blight. You'll have to redouble your efforts, my friend. You'll have to find more starstones before she does, and forestall her insidious distortions. Most certainly.
There are quite a number of imps here, my most honored guest. The tapestry of time has not been struck by flaming debris as yet, but time is long enough to consider all possibilities.
Right, the 5.
Leandra. She desires to be Mother of the Void, but you have the power to undo her born-in-blood litter. Though they be baptized in blood, you can cleanse the Starstones still, and use them to thwart their grim queen.
I'll take my leave.
Every year, I said.
I don't think Arden...
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
Alright, I've learned about the relationship between Zandelor and the Wicked Sisters. You told me you had no idea who the stranger in the inn could have been.
Yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandelor is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character.
I'll take my leave. Alright, I can understand why you kept it hidden and all that, but... Right. Did any other chambers open up? We still have an inactive portal here and here.
You know what, great jokes.
Inactive portal. Active portal.
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom.
Observatory. We don't want to go there. Or at least I don't care to go there. And the Hall of Secrets. To the Forbidden Zone.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Alright, let's just leave. Let's go to Old Church. Probably not the right one, but and the Grove probably is the better place to go then. I think that's closest to where the Well Brothers are. Mm-hmm.
You went and whisked Willie back to Wally. Wow. Whip out your wallet and wing a bit of gold my way, and I'll wow you in return. This well wishes to work his magic.
Alright, grant me a wish.
What would you like to wish, our most willing friend? Decide how much you're willing to spare, and I'll will you something wondrous in accordance.
Let's go the maximum.
Wow, what have we here? What wealth! Please enjoy your reward.
Walter! Walter, look! Our wanderer has returned to us. Hail, hero! How? Oh, woe is the wish granter, whisked so far from where he lays his hat. His powers grow weary.
I won't be able to manage much. What say I will some of this dreadful weather away? I think I could still manage that. And for 2,050 gold, you want... You went and whisked Willie back to Wally. Wow. I wish you well.
I don't think that did much, but alright. We have at least a goal to go for, I guess. Closing the rift. We should find the most sacred place of worship. Let's go back to the mines then. Just the engines for now will do.
Humans, release us or risk Sedacandrus' wrath. Vile human scum! Sedacandrus will hear of filth. Say your hellos while you can. If my nose does not be... He is the chief of our tribe's seat, the greatest...
That's not gonna help us much. I don't have the means to open that. I don't think I missed the key when I last passed through here. But I'll just double check just to be sure. Nope. No, nothing back here either. And I think there was any. And I mean, take those mushrooms now. You can always use more penny pens, penny buns. A few more minor potions into something a little bit better. Did I always have this? Yeah, you can go look it up, because I am thoroughly stumped by now, and I really only took the time to look up how to get into the treasure chamber, so wasn't quite expecting to be going this way quite so soon. Just northeast of the door, there's a lever.
Baking like a cake.
I mean, I spent a lot looking around, but I'm not seeing it today. Northeast. So over here somewhere. It's also so darn dark, I can't see it here. We should probably look. Oh, there it is. Well, we can do that, but for now, let's have a look at these guys. Now that we're actually appropriate level.
Oi! And what have we here, lads? Escaped slaves from the look of them. Been scrounging weapons from our fallen comrades, have you, you rotters? Well, you can have them for all I care. Just beat it before you lead the night-nights to us. This here is our hiding spot.
You wouldn't deny a Feather Immaculate a hiding place, would you? Alright.
Nice try, you filthy serf. But I know an immaculate when I see one, and you ain't one of them. I am, lads!
Well, if you choose death, then I'm not gonna stop you. Our initiative is still kinda poor, though. Even the reanimated troll is ahead of us.
It looks like one, but stings like thousands!
And never mind that, saved points. A cleric. Necromancer. The destroy summon. Yeah, none of that, please. A little surprised that's almost the first time someone has actually used that against me. Alright. Well, Nick will help us out. And then,
Secret strength
bang.
surge within me.
Oh, can you at least haste? Yes.
If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name.
Alright. Time for Jahan to do his magic. If he can actually hit. I was kind of hoping for a few more bounces, but the troll isn't moving for some reason. That's fine.
I can take you all with one shot! Just watch!
So close. Well, a good thing to know that they are just as hopeless with throwing stuff like that. Alright, at least that won't move for a bit. And now he's moving. Alright. Alright, not quite what I was expecting, but sure. Not entirely sure why it's slowing down so much just on that one. I don't think I can get a spider in there. Right, probably should not do that again.
Your enemies are my prey, Source Hunter.
Back on my feet again.
Yeah. Can't even move. Everything is in the way. Can't see you. What can I do? I need to wait until that ice wall falls, and I'm not that keen on letting that happen soon enough. I just curse you.
Curses upon you!
I'll defend you till my death rattle.
What the?
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
I don't have any healing pots on me. Sorry, Animan. Triple you. I do, yeah, I can do a roundhouse swing. Any chance I can bring him back from here? No, because that probably costs much to okay. Yeah, 6 use. I can't do that here. I can't knock you down. Can I cripple you? Yes. Just hit you. Nice. Let's get in there.
feel better already.
Alright. Not necessarily a difficult fight, although that uncasting of teleportation did kind of catch me off guard. I did not expect the troll to be the one to do that. Picks up your 30 metal braces. Alright, what loot? And also, you know, heal up. Let's have some fries.
As good as a new penny.
Decent healing, not anything special.
Back on my feet again.
Alright, more recipes. Pumpkin soup. Oh, you could make that. Wanted. Prison Guard's diary. Right, that's this about.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
I don't know why I bother writing in this bloody thing. Master Arun seems to think it'll help me sort out my feelings. But I swears up and down I haven't felt a feeling in years. Not even all alone in my bunk at night. But here's a feeling. How come a very sudden sod from Hunter's Edge we bring in here has got dead for his life like some weeping maiden? That's a typo, I think, then. Take it like a man, I say. And when I'm at it, those necromancers have got a chip or two on their ghoulish shoulders. When I bring them a cartlet of stiffs, they look at me like I'm a sewer rat. I suppose it's my favorite blokes in this dump are the miners. I don't say much, and that's how I like 'em. Well, Master Arun was wrong. I ain't sorted anything out at all. Back to cutting. And I think these plates probably are not worth anything. Large tusk. Uses. Always handy to have some more crafting materials if I can remember to use them appropriately.
Unless I'm much mistaken, that's
Warm
a
as
detonator.
dragon's breath.
I wonder where the fuse leads.
Well, that is a good question. Right, so what was that recipe? Pumpkin soup. Any oven, any pumpkin makes pumpkin soup. Well, we have a mobile kitchen here. Make some pumpkin soup. Right, what else? Anything that isn't specific. Overrun's orb. I think that's a crafting component.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Right. New amulet. Fire, water resistance, flame. 10 spec damage. That's useful, but attack belts of lockpicks. Jahan still has not got a belt. This'll do. Right, Medora, what? And what do you have? Amulets. 55 HP. This just gives you a lot of resistances. Yeah, it's not really worth selling.
It's heating up.
Baking like a cake.
Warm as dragon's breath.
This is a disgrace. We'll skin you all alive, we will.
I mustn't have used it correctly.
The detonator's handle is made of heavy, polished brass. It looks as though it'd be rather satisfying to push.
Strike you down
We had better not mess with this detonator.
Right you are. We'll not...
or risk Sadakandrus' wrath.
Alright, let's let out the imps, I guess.
By the tokens, this is a disgrace. We'll skin you all alive, we will.
What was that? Right.
Infernal orb!
Bring out Nick. Gamble. Yes. Right. Eat sword. I don't have enough. Well, let's do hasten. Ah.
Your enemies are my prey, Source Hunter.
Right. He just poofed out of existence. I'm guessing he's needed somewhere else. Oh. Nick. Do your worst.
I think I'll go for the eyes this time.
Back on my feet again.
At least the Dark Knight is not interfering with this.
Seven, aid me!
Come on, hit. On.
short work of this scum.
Indeed you will. So Jahan, heal yourself a bit.
On the mend. On the mend.
And creepy eye. Mythics.
Goodness gracious me! You made quicker work of those goblins than I make of my mother's famous cherry pie. Can't say I quite fancy the ingredients you've strewn all over the place, though. Not very appetizing in the least.
What's an imp doing among goblin prisoners?
He's cowering in a corner, hoping the human slavers will put the goblins to work before they get so bored they cut his ears off for sport. Goblins. Hissing ninny hammers, the lot of them. Serves me right, for being such a great big heap of butterfingers, though. I was helping a lady create those blood devils out there, you see, but I dropped one of her bloodstones right into a particularly spiky bit of tenebrium. Crack goes the stone and crack goes my silly old skull. Next thing I know, I wake up among one-eyed freaks smacking their lips and hissing obscenities as they glare at me. Gave me more goosebumps than a flock of geese in winter.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you admit you're responsible for those blood devils out there?
Gladly I'll correct you, for I am not responsible. I'm merely, how should I put it, co-responsible. If a slave can really be held accountable for his mistress's doings, that is. That's right. I am here, wholly against my will, dragged all the way from Heiberheim to serve the lady in red. Not my fault that I really enjoy the work I'm forced to do. Completely averse to my own wishes, is it? Merely a happy coincidence, that.
Right. Sure. If you helped create blood devils, perhaps you can tell me something useful about them.
Useful? Let me think. 1, don't go near them, because they'll kill you in the blink of an eye.
Alright.
2, don't let them see you, because there's that blink again. 3, don't even think you can defeat them, because, well, you get my drift. Luckily, their tread is so heavy, it conveniently gives them away. So just wait for the shakes to subside and you're free to sneak past. Easy peasy.
Who is the lady in red?
The one who dresses in vanilla, who'd you think? What? You really don't know her? I thought she was as famous among humans as Zigzags is amongst imps. They call her... Oh, what was it? The Channel or something? Or Canal? No, the Conduit. That's it. Lovely girl if you're into blood devils and the like. She has a whole smithy altar ritual thingy a bit further down the mine. Wish I was there, creating lovely old blood devils. Imps don't thrive in cells, you know. They go mad.
Now that you mention Zigzags, perhaps you'd like to go to my shelter plane at the end of time. The historian is there and you'd be free.
Jolly Rogers on a sling, are you serious? Yes, I would love to go. To meet the great Zigzags. What an honor. End of time, you say? How exotic.
Right, enough banter. Time for you to go to the shelter plane. Scurry outside first, though. All this tenebrium seems to be interfering with our rift travel. Don't really have anything.
See you there, oh savior of imps. I'll go ahead and prepare a nice pot of tea for the lot of us once I arrive.
Oh. We have some ore here. I don't readily identify, but I think it's iron. Yep, iron. Eat a Till dinner. Nah, I don't have a particular need for another oil barrel. I don't think there's anything else here. I don't need the rack. Believe. Can I use the thing now that everything is clear?
Baking like a cake.
Yep, that's what I expected it to do. A safety measure, I guess.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Let's get out of here. How badly are you overburdened? Quite a bit. Alright, let's head over to Sicil then. Get rid of all that iron ore. Also, let's fix your braces.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
This does make me wish kinda that they would have put the portal closer to the furnace. He's got so much stuff that I really should get rid of. But the iron ore is definitely the thing that's pushing it over the edge. Right, Medora, where are you? Oh, there you are. They're in here. Right, well, as long as we're here, we may as well sell some stuff. Right, so we are led to believe that Ikara snuck up along this narrow ridge, blasted through this window to kill Jake. I mean, I suppose technically she could have gotten here, but I mean, why is this even boarded up? There's not, the window is not even cracked.
How lovely to see you again.
I believe Medora has all the paintings.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
And you've got all the gold in the world, really. Let's just take it off you.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
There.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese,
Well,
tomato.
what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
I'll take those, some poison arrows, definitely. A bit easier than making them.
Eat a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Yeah, sell that one.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Anything not magical I can probably get rid of. And this is probably something I should swap out, but I can't do that here.
More holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's
That's probably
cheese,
better overall.
tomatoes.
We don't need any more snow boots.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Give me all your gold.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
But my boots are probably the best I can get.
With many cheeses.
Helmet, probably fine. What was it I saw that was better than what she already had on? Yeah, this is probably better for you.
With a wheel of the good stuff.
Either would do.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Eat a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Aaron has as many
And that's probably all there is to it. The armor is already superior to everything else.
Let's see.
As I made it.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their moldy boots.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Nothing new or special that I really care for. Just for. Still so close to getting overburdened.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Alright, what quests do I have left open that I can probably do something about?
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Phantom Forest. I don't think we've been to the Phantom Forest yet. That's a place we couldn't get to, I think. Let's go to somewhere else. The Sacred Stone for just a bit. Because that's far away from the market, so I don't have that blaring in my ear. I mean, it did suggest I should go to some place where they find most sacred. Those temple grounds probably would do. If I can get in there. Well, did I check if I could blow this up? It's still there. And I can disarm it. But how to do that? Something constantly pumping that. I don't think I can craft a resistance potion that is strong enough. It will be air resistant, right? The air resistance potion is... I mean, I can make it stronger, but I'm not sure that helps. Right, let's not send in the whole crew.
I can't move! I can't move!
Still not enough. See my air resistance. It's not gonna get high enough. Can I? No, I can't teleport it out.
Blitzbolt!
That doesn't do anything. I don't think I can freeze it. This approach is not gonna work, I think.
What is it?
Listen closely, young initiates, and perhaps you can hear the faint yelping sound of a starstone being transformed into bloodstone.
Don't tell me I'm out of disarming things. Dang it.
Taking the beauty around.
I don't want to attack Master Siegfried, in case it makes things harder. Let's see if they sell me any disarm bits. Hello, Kagowicz. I don't have any more on me anywhere, right? They would have shared, right? That's not the entrance to the village. This is the entrance to the village. I also picked up the Rex's head. I'm probably doing things out of order. You don't sell anything particularly interesting, I think. I mean, maybe. But you do have a lot of money, so focus on that.
It's not that bad in Heimerheim.
As usual. Seems you can't get away from saving the world. let's see if I can go deeper into the mines. Now that I have Draxus's head in the chasm. Can't get past this way. Turn on the lights. What else can I see? There's another passageway in this direction. I get there. There's probably being patrolled by one of those Death Knights.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
And let's do a little bit of exploration. Oh, thank you.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Oh, darn it. Right, we need to move the party further back. I do enjoy it when people find my old stuff. Find something fun in it. Let's leave one of my pyramids behind. Not entirely sure if the pyramids work here, but since we're not leaving the mine, perhaps it will.
Careful now, that's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful now, that's a trap.
You there! You look neither like an Immaculate nor a Death Knight. And that means you're an intruder. Or by rights, I should kill you where you stand.
Yeah, didn't think they would, but... But that's what I am, is your deliverance. Looks like you're stuck here. I thought I could remedy that.
Is that the truth? Well, I suppose I shouldn't snigger at the chance of salvation. You're welcome to walk among us unharmed.
Woohoo. Any chance you have got a portal back here? And so you've chosen to block this area off. Can't tell if it leads anywhere, but that doesn't matter. I don't get to steal anything. Parchments on a chest. So they have some level 13s here, metallurgists. Alright, now that we have scouted the thing out, because we can go and lock ourselves. Pick it up.
Treasure! It doesn't seem to work here.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. Can I send it to Samantha? Now's not really the time for that conversation. Oh, for the love of... Alright. Try that again. But we'll just sneak all of us. Wait until you pass. We'll wait a little bit further back, because for some reason you now can see me, even though before you could not. Wait for the other one.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Come on. I don't want to have to do this one at a time. Hey. No, no, no. Stop that. Alright, well, wait. I know that there's another Death Knight coming.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
I'm gonna have to do this one at a time. Game, stop being annoying.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Just have you all parked up here so I can be sure that you are close enough.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
No, they are invulnerable, so I will never be able to win a fight against them.
I see a trap nearby.
I mean, take me to the level 15, so I might have a chance, but... Right, this is getting a little bit annoying.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap.
I've spotted a trap.
This isn't a mine, but an ancient structure.
They must have accidentally
Careful now,
discovered
that's a
these
trap.
ruins while mining for silver.
Alright. We're past. There is a spell, but unfortunately the one ingredient I need for that is
Our enemies have lain in
currently
trap.
beyond my reach.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Huh.
You there! You look neither like an immaculate nor a death knight. And that means you're an intruder. Or by rights, I should kill you where you stand. No, you couldn't. You ventured into the wrong mine, intruder. It's as simple as that. Your death won't be in vain, though, if that's a comfort. We Immaculates, we thrive on your blood.
Yeah. If you so wish to die, then I'm not gonna stop you. And just give me a good angle.
I prize accuracy in my arrows.
What do metallurgists do? Alright, bit of a brash move, but sure. I'm not entirely sure what that did.
Nature's fury!
Right to the back.
See the enemy still. Right, then just heal you up. Nothing else I can see.
What mark is not not enough.
Yeah, you're not gonna kill Medora that way. Let's summon a little bit of help if I can. Let's heal up.
Back on my feet again.
Right. Yeah, that won't do help us all at this range. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's get Survivor's Karma. Triple U.
For the 7.
Mac. Burn more.
Feel my fury.
Alright. Not the toughest enemies I've come across, but interesting. They were able to do quite so much damage. Let's test this pumpkin soup. Extra perception. Alright. What did they drop? Well, some gold, some empty grenades, something that needs to be identified. And now all this stuff is no longer owned by anyone. Ooh. Alright, let's read this. My esteemed Nibrun Smith, I've been called away to Hippoheim on urgent, vital business. You've my permission to take a few days rest while I'm gone, but ensure that those who do not hold a position as elevated as yourselves do not venture beyond the gate. They must not see the Death Knights. They would not, as yet, understand. You know the gate password, so you are undead slaves, but unfortunately, they are mute as long as the necromancers uphold their spells. Do not share the passwords with anyone, or an undead slave you'll become, that much I promise. Blessed be the goddess and blessings of the void upon thee, signed the conduit. I fear for my life as I've never feared before. They are loose and I cannot be stopped. Experiment gone awry. A blood lord loosed from all loyalty. We are doomed. That is certainly a pickle. Fight one of those Death Knights that were not loyal to you. Definitely sounds like something you'd want to avoid. Just dinner? No, we can take dinner. It is just dinner, right? Yeah. Fedora can have that. And she should really eat some dinner. Right, we could do with one of those. Milk. And all there's here. Looks like it's... Well, going the normal route will not work. I need to get past here. Can you put this out, please?
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Well, they were certainly very insistent that nobody get past here.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake. Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Hastily erected palisade. Alright, well that doesn't look like it's gonna be very effective. And that does look to be at the side of where that Death Knight is patrolling. So we should definitely be careful. Go beyond the site. Sounds like we're near machinery.
Must lead to the inner ruins.
And I'll bet you it's locked tighter than a dwarven ale purse.
The massive gate bars the way quite decisively.
I'd like to take a quick look at this door.
The heavy door doesn't give way to any pressure applied. A rune in the center appears to be its only obvious feature.
I believe I have a rune.
The rune grows warmer. It reacts to the sound of your voice.
Say Sadakandras.
As you speak, Sadakandras, the door's inner workings begin clicking into place. Lo and behold, with the screeching sound of 1,000 goblins hissing, the door opens.
Ooh. So what killed all these Immaculates here then? Is that where we find that Death Knight that's on the loose? Kinda hope not. Because I have no means of killing one just yet. Ooh, Cinebrium. Already smelled it into bars. I'll take. Ooh, Dragon Scale. I mean, it's not more powerful than what I currently have, considering that's a suit for Medora, but I can get this. Ooh, deactivated Death Knights. Well, Tenebrium bars should be picked up by you.
Dark armors, Tenebrium. This must be where the Death Knights are made.
This must be the heart of the Immaculate's operation.
I was really hoping to find something better.
Yeah, but instead you'll just pick up whatever I tell you to. Right, let's pick up
The seven grant abundance.
things over here. Which corpse have I not yet looted? Right, so something definitely went wrong here. Alright, this is 51 armor that I cannot use. Adora has more use for this one. Give it to Arneman. Perception, leadership. I'll give it to Medora, but I'm not sure if that's better or worse than our current headgear. Right, let's have a look at these deactivated knights. They've got some Tenebrium in there.
I see these little meetings are becoming something of a habit, Source Hunter. I believe that theory of mine holds water, after all. Do you feel it? The links between us growing stronger. It's as though we stand at opposite ends of history, and the space between is rapidly falling away. But you're not alone, are you? No. Who else have we lurking about the place? I'd like to have a word with you all at once.
How dare you compare us? You've committed so many unforgivable acts.
Ha! I assure you, nothing I've done requires forgiveness. Nor anything you've done, Source Hunter. You may be loath to admit it, but I believe our approach to certain uncomfortable matters is similar. Blood spills at my behest, if and only if it serves the greater purpose.
And what do you proclaim to be your greater purpose?
Let me paint you a picture, Source Hunter. Imagine a world without war, without death, without sorrow, fear, or struggle. A world in which all of us, humans and orcs, imps and goblins, demons and gods, are as one, separated neither by body nor by soul.
That sounds like Oblivion. The complete annihilation of everyone into a singularity. That's not what anyone wants, I think.
It will be done, Source Hunter. That will be our new world, our new reality. The Void has been inching toward Rivellon for eons, eager to reunite us in the single awareness that once was. It is a beautiful purpose. The greatest that has or ever will be.
You've been crafting Death Knights. Why?
Why? The same reason anyone would care to create a soldier so powerful that none could defeat it. A war is coming, Source Hunter. The final war. My preparations are already bearing fruit, and soon enough the first strike will fall. The end will come swiftly, painlessly, like an executioner's blade upon the neck. Only those who squirm will feel it.
You say your Death Knights are invincible, but the first Death Knights were defeated along with the Source King Baracus.
Those first knights were mere prototypes. Powerful, yes, but not imbued with half the power of mine. They've been cast in such terrible terms. Death Knight, Dread Lord, Blood Devil. In fact, as I bring them to life, I see only angels of mercy. My knights are growing in number and strength, forged of tenebrium, born of blood stone. They will march Rivellon toward her ultimate fate.
So these are the creations you described. You're using Bloodstone to create an army of Death Knights.
Very good, Source Hunter. While you've been using Starstones to leap through portals on your shelter plane, I've been using Bloodstones to craft a reality of my own here in Rivellon. These are my children, you see. Born not only of the blood of the sacrificed, but of my own blood as well. Thus imbued, my knights will march where I ask them to march. How far is it from here to your shelter plane, incidentally? Perhaps as close as the zap of a special stone, from what I've heard.
I will not stand by while you terrorize innocents. Face me.
Still, you misunderstand me, Source Hunter. I crave no cries of terror, only peaceful silence. My army is nearly ready. Since you've come so far, perhaps you'd like to see the culmination of my Immaculate's efforts. Maybe then you'll understand the fruitlessness of this war you're waging upon the inevitable. Become your grave. A prettier casket I can't give you.
Death Knights! Without a way to make them vulnerable, we stand no chance against these monstrosities.
We can't fight them, but perhaps we can outrun them.
Let's just run all the way up here. And I would like to grab all the stuff here that is important. At least the book. You just run here. And of course Jahan is the last one to move. Just grab that book, please. And the rest we can wait until we can get back here. A good thing these things don't have much action points to move. Right, we need to get over here, so can I just blow this up? And can I push through? Can't quite get through here.
Soaked to the skin.
Right, now we should be able to move.
Quick you'll go, and fast you'll fly. When Mirror's wing will o'er sweep you, then the next room well will keep you. Quick you'll go, and fast you'll fly. Where you'll land's for you to choose. Graves or books, your choice will be. Spirits, papers, all for thee. Where you'll land's for you to choose.
I mean, you can transport me out of here. Enough with your poetics. I'm ready to go now.
A hurried choice is never wisest. Considerations will behove you. The crypt or library both may move you. A hurried choice is never wisest.
Library.
The library, you say? Hurrah! Countless books within your reach. What will you learn? What will they teach? The library, you say? Hurrah!
Where are we?
From the looks of it, we're still in the underground temple.
Then we're not out of the woods yet.
I wish it was the woods we were in.
Well, at least we're away from the Death Knights, so that's fine. And this place looks like it's falling apart. I'll take it. Alright, that doesn't lead us anywhere. I'm clearly missing something. Yeah, we can get beyond here. just bring all the books with us. And
Traveler, my heart does leap. To the crypt I'm glad to bring you, or the High Priest's office, if it please you. Traveler, my heart does leap.
crypt,
Away,
please.
away, we fly.
Back to healing.
As good as a new penny. On the mend.
Try telling the woman in red not to summon lava all over your home. You'll find yourself gutted over a stone faster than you can say squeak.
Right. This helmet is better. Probably something we already know. Nibirium ore is quite heavy and doesn't stack. The hand can hold on to that. And that. This can go to Samantha. We have slightly more use for this one. Wear it. Mind. Alright. A plaque. Let's read the plaque.
What's this? I found something.
Never mind, we'll just dig. Never mind. Crap. Should have read the plaque instead.
Traveler, my heart does away, away, we fly away.
Pop over helmets. Already read this one, doesn't heal us anything new. The dragon scale can go to Gahan for now. Prepare the helmet. Enough of that. Now let's read that plaque.
Well, what's this I've spotted? What's this?
I found something.
Hallowed be these crypts. Endeavor to worship or endeavor to depart.
Goddess, greetings, wanderer. What brings you to this house of the goddess during these troubled times?
What is this temple?
The goddess's home, of course. Her house of worship. Here she'll return when she's finished her great work. Yes, when she returns, she'll rejoin her beloved and loving flock here in this very temple.
So you are an immaculate too?
A what? No, certainly not. I serve Astarte, our great goddess. A bishop of the source am I, in life and in death.
You say you serve the source. I'm a source hunter sworn to stamp out that diseased power.
I ought to box your ears and tie your black tongue. A source hunter, you say? And what does your mission entail exactly? Chasing down the ill and wounded, healed by source and executing them?
Source is tainted. It is a power of chaos and darkness.
That's impossible, absurd. Our Astarte is the great bringer of light, of order, of healing. No, I don't know what strange land you are from, wanderer, or why you've come to her temple to spread such lies and gossip, but I think it best if you take your blasphemy elsewhere.
Take my leave. Full on conversation anyway. So, how does this help? I mean, I guess one of these grays will help us. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if I can go to another place.
You want to fly? You want to wing? Just say the words, I'll heed your call. The library? The entrance hall? You want to fly? You want to wing? Away, away we fly.
Entrance hall. For the love of, will you stop doing that? I just want to look at the chest.
You want to away, away.
Soldier, soldier, burning bright, where will you go? What will you see? The gold within, the sun above. Where will you go? What will you see? The gold within cannot be reached. My paths have all been mangled, breached.
That might lead out. Just look the other way. Just really would like calm place where I'm not gonna get constantly pummeled by fire. And I want to fully explore this temple. Once we can explore that way.
A hurried choice is never wisest. Considerations will behove you. The crypto library both may move you. Away, away, we've...
Library. Can we stop doing that, please?
Traveler, my heart does away, away.
Alright. Let's just regenerate briefly because this is getting a little bit annoying. Let me loot in peace, please. Can I move this way? Oh, there's a barrier here. That could make things a bit more tricky. Oh. That's probably where we need to go. It does seem the safest place to be. But how do we get in there? Can I just walk through it?
A pocket of serenity in the midst of such chaos.
This room must be woven with powerful protective magic.
Yeah, it does seem to be the most likely thing. Well, let's grab everything that isn't bolted down. And then unbolt everything else. Gold skull, old letters. Leandra, hosting your little pet has been pure pleasure. What Evelyn lacks in subtlety, she certainly makes up for in utter disdain for her current position. Yes, I assure you, you've made a very happy woman indeed. Her peeking over my shoulder has hardly helped my already fervent endeavor to raise Brackus Rex. My eagerness to find the source of king likely outweighs even your own. The next I write, I will have found him. Signed, Dr. Veliron Ashnitur. Your Holiness, the conduit of the goddess, I have endeavored to follow the path you have laid out for me, your devotee. I have put aside all pleasure so that I might better pursue the one way, and it's been a great honor to serve you as the trusted aid. Your Holiness, I was shaken when I discovered it was the counselor and not your devoted Evelyn you called to assist you in the King Crab Inn that night. Have I erred in some way? Have I proven myself less than faithful? What have I done to unearn your trust? Whatever your wrongdoing I have committed, I will atone for it, your devoted servant Evelyn. And so this is where what's-her-face was essentially, Death Punch. Where what's-her-face was doing her experiments while she was busy screwing things up in Sightseal. And I have another old letter. Sister, it has been entirely too long, and strange whisperings from within the Goblin Highlands and tribes of the East bode ill. I beseech you, please come home. Life has taken on dreadful pallor in your absence. Where is my bright and bristling sister, dashing here and there, gobbling up information like a spring caterpillar before its metamorphosis? I have done wrong by you, this I know, but it is time for us to put these past wrongs behind us and accept my apology, dear Leandra. Let us move forward. I've heard disturbing news about a dangerous cult led by some or other madman called the Conduit. The forest creatures whisper dark tales of souls and sacrifice. Come home, sister. If we are to face this potential threat, we'll need one another. You feel so distant, your soul so far from my home. I want to make amends, love. I... Well, if this is where she's working from, it'd be very likely that we could find some vial of her blood, which would be useful. Needle. Carrot. Special there. 4 cups that I can sell. Sheet of paper. Let's pick it up. Apparently I cannot read it.
The spell appears to have failed.
Not what I was looking for. Already seen that one. What? Alright, let's just take the books. Well, what a board.
Scepter of Command? What do you think it's for?
From the look of these blueprints, it's got something to do with Death Knights. Perhaps there's a way to handle them yet.
Right, Medora can have that one. Old letter. After so long without hearing from you, I had feared the worst. You were so angry that night I thought the fire in your eyes might scorch us. I would have deserved to burn on the pyre of your rage. Yes, a more fitting fate for my coward soul I could not have devised. When you slammed the door behind you, every candle in the cabin snuffed to smoke. Something died then. Something within me. Within Ikara. You were gone and we didn't know if or when you'd be back. You must know how dearly even then you were wanted. How my heart sobbed begging me to go after you. But I was stuck fast to where I stood in the life I had chosen. And 2 years passed this way. My arms began to forget the width of your waist. My fingers no longer itched to comb through your wild mess of hair. Then your letter. Of course I will meet you at King Crab Inn. Of course I will. Z.
Leandra's web weaves wider than I could have imagined.
This is no rogue witch. This is a conspiracy.
Well, definitely some good loot here. I might just equip this. It's much better than wearing that immaculate amulet. Which way is north? That way. Well, the that's a skill book we already know. Leandra's spell, we'll need that.
What's that gleam?
This diary contains several fragmented notes seemingly scribbled in distraction. Inebrium stores located within the color mine sufficient for all operations. Miners contained devoted to the conduit to expedite the mining process. Imp has proven useful in the development of prototype. The result was far more dangerous and difficult to control than anticipated. Consider implementing failsafe. Power without loyalty is useless. The key is blood. Bloodstone and my own contribution of life, making the resulting knights loyal to me in every way. Still, danger must be further mitigated. I have developed a method to make knights vulnerable if it should become necessary to dismantle them. The spell and the blood suffice. First fully functioning prototype created, beauty to behold, totally loyal to me. The Immaculates will oversee continued production of knights. I expect that soon my army will be ready to march. I'll take the notes. And I might as well take the feathers because they're not do anything else. Alright, Leandra's spell. Combined with the blood of their mother, this spell revokes the blessing of invulnerability granted to the Death Knights. This incantation ought to be only used in the event that the Knights could somehow threaten the final Immaculate objective, as laid out by the conduit herself.
Remarkable. With this spell and the so-called blood of the mother, those Death Knights will be at our mercy.
Leandra won't stand a chance. This could all be over sooner than we'd thought.
Yeah, if I have blood, but I don't think any of this is blood. You must have some of it somewhere. Alright, let's have a look. I checked all this. I don't think this is her blood. That seems to be a bit too much to be coming out of her. Take the cups.
What's this? A blueprint for a so-called Scepter of Command. There may be a way to handle these Death Knights yet.
Right. Put that on. And to Medora. Right. Just do a bit of final cleaning up. Is that better armor than I currently have? Not really. No, I kind of want her to have strength. Ornament. Even use some more initiative probably wouldn't hurt. And that's scroll we picked up with the fist. Yeah, the Death Punch scroll. Can I turn that into a book? Yes, I can. Well, even if that's the case, we would need a clear vial of her blood, I think, in order to be able to do this. But that'll do for this particular stream. I'm getting quite peckish. But we made some decent progress here, and hopefully we'll keep making good progress once I escape this bubble of safety, which I'm kind of loath to leave. I was hoping to find all the necessary ingredients, but it appears I will not find that here. Also, I just realized that if I just had killed the goblin's head, the goblin, yeah, could have given that to Lawrence before I chased him off, but oh well. That'll do. Thank you all for watching, see you all next time, hopefully you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all next week, probably. Same time, same place. Bye.